Did you know that all the continents were once connected by a giant landmass called Pangaea? But over billions of years, the Earth's crust slowly drifted apart due to plate tectonics, forming the 7 continents we know today. Our solar system also formed in a similar manner, except instead of rocks and dirt. It came together through gravity uniting gas, dust, and cosmic debris into sun, planets, asteroids, and comets. And in our cosmic neighborhood, one planet stands out. Earth, teeming with life forms unlike anything scientists have ever found elsewhere in the universe. So what makes our planet so special? What sparked the extraordinary explosion of diversity and complexity here? Conventional wisdom credits the cradle of civilization in Mesopotamia with inventing agriculture around 12,000 years ago, and then the wheel, writing, cities, and governance several millennia later. European and Indus Valley civilizations arose 2,000 years after that. But archaeologists have discovered compelling evidence that these dates are way off. What if the traditional narrative of human progress has been drastically underestimating the ingenuity and sophistication of our ancestors by thousands of years? Prepare to dive into the depths of knowledge and uncover forgotten histories as we explore the mysterious truths held by the ocean floor. Get ready to rewrite your understanding of the past and discover the incredible evidence concealed beneath the waves. Fact 1. Doggerland, the lost heart of Mesolithic Europe. Before the Holocene epoch, roughly 11,700 years ago, the North Sea was dry land connecting Great Britain to mainland Europe, a place where prehistoric people hunted woolly mammoths and built megalithic tombs. The Doggerland region got its name from the Dogger Bank, a broad, shallow area within the North Sea, but the bank is only part of a much larger submerged landscape. Seabed mapping techniques like sonar and seismic surveys have revealed intricate river systems, sparkling lakes, salt marshes, and other features that point to an extensive network of coastal lagoons and estuaries. Far from being a barren wasteland, Doggerland was a mosaic of habitats rich in plants and wildlife, ideal for early humans to settle down and build thriving communities. Archaeological evidence has emerged to document their presence. In the late 19th century, fishermen dredging for shellfish in the North Sea occasionally unearthed strange objects. At first dismissed as rubbish, the finds soon included worked flints, axe heads, and animal bones with intriguing serrations. By the 1930s, over 150 sites had been identified with thousands of artifacts collectively showing a complex culture living across Doggerland. Experts believe most date to the Mesolithic period between 10,000 and 6,000 BCE. After the last ice age ended, warmer temperatures allowed plant and animal species to migrate northward. Humans followed the bounty. Here's what experts have learned about Doggerland inhabitants. Advanced tools. Flint miners crafted adzes with sharp edges along both sides. Fish traps made of sharpened stakes corralled herring and other fish. Barbed bone points likely secured animal hides for clothing. Evidence of dwellings. Some flint tools appear to have been hafted to wooden handles. Fragments of worked timber may have come from boats or more permanent dwellings. On the Isle of Wight, the Budner Cliff site contains 8,000-year-old worked wood, charcoal deposits, and snail shells. DNA analysis of charred grains found here shows evidence of wheat nearly 2,000 years before farming reached Britain. Eel traps crafted from curved driftwood and pebbles suggest trade and large-scale food processing. Catastrophic demise. Geological data indicates Doggerland was submerged not gradually, but suddenly. Around 6,200 BCE, a massive underwater landslide known as the Storegga Slide occurred off the coast of Norway. It unleashed a devastating 20-meter tsunami that erased coastal communities within hours. Findings from the Jason-1 Ocean Surface Topography Science mission give us a new window into these drowned landscapes. Scientists used laser altimeters to measure seafloor topography with unprecedented detail, revealing the dramatic drop-offs and submerged valleys of Doggerland. The region served as an ecological bridge between advancing forest ecosystems in southern Scandinavia and the expanding tundra in the north. For most of the Holocene, rising sea levels have gradually drowned Doggerland, leaving only a few low-lying islands above the waves. Today, the submerged region stretches approximately 200,000 square miles, an area larger than the entirety of Great Britain. Because it lies more than 100 meters underwater, excavation is simply not feasible at this time. Conventional archaeological methods are designed for sites on land. Under such turbulent waters, the technology needed to non-destructively excavate and analyze the seabed is currently unavailable. The existence of Doggerland itself was only confirmed in the 1990s via oil industry surveys. Textbooks still largely focus on the later Neolithic when farming communities arrived in Britain, ignoring the drowned frontier of Europe's first complex societies. The discovery of Doggerland revolutionizes our understanding of prehistoric Europe. Fact 2. Gulf of Cambay, the world's oldest planned city. Mainstream archaeology holds that urban civilization began in Sumer around 3500 BCE or the Indus Valley around 2600 BCE. But what if a massive submerged city off India's coast predates them by 4,000 years? Dubbed the world's oldest planned city, it was discovered in 2001 via sonar surveys of the Gulf of Cambay. Images revealed a site spanning 9 square kilometers with geometric structures resembling city blocks, drainage systems, and pillars. Closer inspection via side-scan sonar shows rectangular foundations, measuring 40 meters by 25 meters laid out in a grid pattern with orthogonal streets. Otherworldly architecture. Megalithic blocks weighing 50 tons or more are arranged with astonishing precision. Some show striations and tool marks, while others appear to have been cemented together using possible mortar. Pottery shards and ornaments found nearby have been carbon dated to 7,500 BCE, over 5,000 years before Harappan cities. If genuine, this site rewrites history, implying advanced engineering, maritime mastery, and complex urban planning millennia before the pyramids. It also poses many questions. How did builders quarry, transport, and raise massive stones without modern tools or draft animals? Who were the inhabitants? What caused the city's demise? And why were its architects so precise with city planning? Advanced engineering. If confirmed, the scale and accuracy of quarrying, transporting, and placing stones is shockingly advanced for the purported timeline. It challenges the prevailing theory that civilization developed gradually through slow cultural evolution. Instead, it suggests a sudden leap in technological advancement. The city's grid layout, monumental architecture, and sophisticated drainage systems indicate a society capable of large-scale public works projects. However, skeptics argue that sonar images can be explained by natural formations and that artifacts were dredged from mixed sediment layers. They claim the site lacks proven provenance and cannot be definitively dated. Unfortunately, excavations in the shallows have been fraught with difficulties. Strong tidal currents make surveying, excavating, and analyzing sediments challenging. Moreover, the city lies mainly in 10 to 25 meter deep water, requiring expensive remotely operated vehicle (ROV) exploration. Political controversy also surrounds the site. Some fear verifying the civilization will rewrite South Asian history away from established narratives. Regardless, researchers from India's National Institute of Oceanography, NIO, confirm that stones found nearby are human-modified, not naturally occurring formations. The NIO team also discovered several freshwater wells in the seabed that may have provided potable water for the city as inhabitants. Based on geological and archaeological evidence, experts propose that rising sea levels and a catastrophic tsunami around 5,000 years ago may have overwhelmed the city, forcing abandonment. Until further investigation can be conducted, many questions regarding Cambay will remain unanswered. But one thing is clear. The discovery of the world's oldest planned city forces us to reevaluate the course of human history. Fact 3. The Cuban Megaliths Anomaly in the Abyss. In 2001, a team of Canadian researchers led by oceanographer Paul used side-scan sonar to map the seafloor off Cuba's western tip. They expected to find random rock formations at 700 meters depth. What they actually discovered defied explanation. Symmetrical stone structures so large they dwarfed anything known at the time lay sprawled across the seabed. The revelation stunned the scientific community. How could megalithic constructions so old be submerged at such a great depth? The answer forced a radical rethink of what was thought possible. Sonar images show pyramid-like structures up to 120 meters wide, geometric formations resembling roads and parallel lines suggesting an organized layout. Granitic samples collected by researchers also seem igneous rather than sedimentary, pointing to human construction. But how could this be? The site is submerged 700 meters deep. The ocean floor is a time capsule of humanity's deepest past. Anoxic environments and sediment cover preserve artifacts delicate enough to disintegrate on land. But access to this archive is limited. Nearly 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, including 95% of the seafloor. Progress depends on expensive equipment like ROVs, UVS, and high-resolution sonar. Exciting breakthroughs are happening. Researchers recently used I2 analyze LiDAR scans of Maya pyramids, revealing unprecedented details. Other experts are developing new ways to date submerged archaeological sites without invasive excavation. With each innovation, we uncover more evidence of our planet's dynamism and humanity's ingenuity. There is so much left to find. The next great discoveries of the 21st century may not be in space, but in the ocean's abyss. What do you think of these lost civilizations? Which facts surprised you the most? Let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more insightful videos like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.